If you have endometriosis, you are having internal bleeding every single month when your period comes. It's sort of like you're having your period in different parts of your body, because the endometrial tissue that should be inside of your uterus, it grows outside of the uterus. It grows into the fallopian tubes, it goes into the ovaries, it can go as far as your lungs. That's what happened to my little sister. The tissues grew as far as to her lungs. When it does that, you can literally be coughing up blood and it can collapse your lung. Endometriosis can lead to lungs collapse. That is exactly what happened to my sister. Let me show you exactly what's happening for the women experiencing endometriosis. So ladies, this is our uterus, right? This is our uterus. This here is the lining of the uterus. It is called the uterine lining, aka the endometrium. This is where the word endometriosis comes from. This is the lining that gets thick every single month. It thickens. What makes it get thick every month? Estrogen. Estrogen grows things. So estrogen is what makes this get thick every month, preparing our body for a potential pregnancy. So this is the line, the uterus lining, the endometrium. Every month that we do not get pregnant, this uterine lining, the endometrium, sheds. It sheds. That's what we call our period. The reason it sheds is because it only got thick in the first place to prepare the body for a potential pregnancy, which the egg from the ovaries, which would have come over from the fallopian tubes, go in here, implants, pregnancy happens. If the egg does not get fertilized after it comes over and go in here, both the endometrium and the egg get sheds out into our period. That's what our period is. Uterine lining gets thick from estrogen. Estrogen feeds the uterine lining. Progesterone plays a role as well. So what happens in the case of endometriosis, you may ask? Too much estrogen is feeding your endometrium. Too much estrogen is feeding it. So what happens? It continues to get thick and thick and thick and thick till it starts to grow. It grows out into the fallopian tubes where it should not be, blocking any egg from coming in, preventing pregnancy. Infertility happens. You're getting too much estrogen into your body. Too much estrogen into your body keeps feeding it. Estrogen grows things. When the lining gets thick, and it keeps getting thick and keeps growing and growing and growing, and wherever it grows to, remember it should be inside of your womb. So when it starts to bleed, when your period starts, wherever the tissue has grown to, it will bleed as well. So you end up with internal bleeding, because the tissue should be inside of your womb coming out as your period, but it has grown all over your body, and that leads to inflammation and excruciating pain, because what should be inside the womb is no longer in the womb. The blood has nowhere to go. So because the blood has nowhere to go, it's just bleeding out inside, and it causes all this pain and inflammation. So ladies, based off that explanation I just provided you with, breaking down exactly why you have endometriosis. Estrogen is feeding the lining, causing it to continuously grow. Estrogen, too much estrogen in the body. You're using too many hormonal disruptors, endocrine disruptors. They throw your hormones off balance. Estrogen is a hormone. Progesterone is a hormone. Testosterone is a hormone. The products you're using in your home, the air fresheners, the detergents, the laundry detergents, the things you use to clean your countertops, all of those are throwing off your hormones. It's all of them. We're being bombarded from all different angles. So we have to cut off these things, go to the natural things. Estrogen does not exist on its own in our bodies. Estrogen is made from testosterone. It goes through a process for estrogen to be made in your body, and your body is intelligent enough to know why that is. So imagine your body went through all this trouble to make sure estrogen has to go through an entire process before it's present in your body. You go ahead and introduce all these synthetic estrogen straight into your bloodstream. The products you use on your face, synthetic estrogen. Synthetic fragrances, relaxers being used, introduce synthetic estrogen in your body as well. The chemical, eating all these meats, They're introducing too much estrogen in your body as well. Especially those ones that are being pumped with all types of hormones. Milk, soy, all dairy products, excess estrogen in your body. Sugar spikes your estrogen levels as well. All the skincare products, talking about the makeup that you wear every day, the foods that you eat, the processed sugars, the feminine products that you're using, excess estrogen again. It's so many things, and that's why I brought down everything in my book. It's multiple issues. We're being bombarded from multiple angles. The womb that gives life, we're sending death to that womb. Start cutting off these things. I have a free ebook. A free ebook linked in my bio with over 50 non-toxic recipes. For skincare, hair care, everything. Over 50 recipes. Home as well. 50 recipes of different things you can make at home with natural, non-toxic, non-hormonal, disrupting ingredients. So take advantage of that as well.